Hey, how's it going today? Today I want to show you a new GIS importing tool that is going to make it really easy to bring in GIS layers for your drawings in Microstation. All right, let's jump right in. So I'm basically going to make two videos. One is going to be a simple video, which is this video. The other one is going to be a more advanced video, how the GIS import tool actually works. But this one's simple, just how to use it. So first thing I'm going to do, come in, open a new version of Microstation. And it's really important that you have Microstation 2023, but it has to be version 0140 or later. All right, normally we come in and click on the civil design work set, but we're actually going to pick the GIS import work set. The GIS import work set is going to load up a custom seed file, which is located right here. So make sure it says that seed 2D OCRS GIS. I'm going to save this to my desktop. I have a couple instructions built in here. You can see the requires Microstation 2023 to work, but it has to be at least this version. And then there's two ways to do this. The slow way, which is what I'm going to show you in the advanced video, and the fast way is what I'm going to show you here. I'm going to pan over to a spot here, and I'm going to go to the drawing workflow, and I'm going to click on the utilities. And under here, there's a GIS import macro. Just click play. Basically, it's processing all of the different data. It's bringing it into your file. Once it loads it, okay, now it's going to actually bring it into your file. And now it's going to put everything on the right level. It's going to bring in cells where it needs to. It's going to fix the fills where it needs to, and then it's going to clean up the file. So basically there it is. Now, 3 of the levels will not come in because they are private data, which is not currently set up in Microstation. So I'm hoping that in the future that will get fixed. But I have to click on these 3, manually copy them into your file. I'll turn off all my other layers here. I'm just gonna copy, and I'm gonna turn these off again. Turn on all my levels, and you can see I've got those water mains in there. There's a couple of really cool things about this import, and one is you can click on something, and it actually preserves the GIS attribute data. For example, this guy right here, it tells you the asset number, the owner, location, the length and area. But for example, if I click on this street light, it's going to tell you some information about that street light. Maybe what street light it is and where the location is. If I click on this fire hydrant, it's going to do something really similar as well. It tells you the hydrant size. I clicked on that pipe, it tells you the invert information. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with this data. One question that I got was, what if I wanted to make like a road corridor that's really skinny? Now what you do is you just take your view and you can edit it and make it however you want to run it. So if I want to have a super skinny one, say I want to do Cooch Street, just make this really skinny, and I'm going to run it like that. And there you go. And again, it just brings it over your viewport. Remember, I'd also have to bring in the railroads, water mains, and water manholes in this area. The water mains are brought in if they're less than 12 inches. Anything 12 inches or above needs to be brought in manually. The last thing I wanted to show you was that for some folks, you're going to get an error if you can't write to our specific S drive. So our S drive is the NT group CDS. Part of this process actually writes image files into here. If you can't write to the S drive, it's not going to work. So what I would do is, say you work for traffic and you wanted to use this tool, I would go to your configuration variables up here, and I would type in MS image out. Double click on it, and I would click select right here. See, right now it's defaulting to draw to this spot. I would click select, and I would go somewhere that you can draw. You can draw to the PC common drive. I got my Republic folder. Let's call this GIS import and select file. So if you do that step, that's going to allow you to use this tool if you're not able to write to the P.NT group CDS. So move that somewhere that you can move it. All right, I'm going to be making a little bit more advanced, thorough video on the same topic, more nuts and bolts how it works. But I hope this video just shows you simply how to use it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.